you need to be a lot more like me. Stand up, break out, and take what you deserve.
We're taking you straight to the extreme.
We have had to listen to you as you claim to educate all of us. Now it's time for you to sit there, shut your mouth while I educate you.
I didn't have a game plan, I was winging it.
The name of the game here is entertainment, and I am an entertainer. And you've seen the way those girls respond to me at ringside, in the airports, in the hotels.
We're gonna take you to the streets, the hood, the hardcore stuff. Where you're scared to drive to, you know what I'm saying? Drive-by stuff that you get so frightened of. Raised up eating off the silver platter. We scared to go in those neighborhoods. But guess what? I'm gonna give you just what a taste of that is like.
You out here talking about a clique. The only clique you need to know about is Powerbomb Jutsu.
Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Powerbomb Jutsu. Today we got a special guest in the house. We got Brandon Xavier from Mega Wrestling right here in the house today, talking to us about some of the best upcoming wrestling in Ohio on these days. On the 20th, you got Baddies and The Beast. You got a 1:30 show. You got a 5 o'clock show. Make time in your day. We really about to get into it. What's going on? How you feeling today, man?
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It ain't like you new here.
Yeah, it's been a minute though.
It's been a while, but it's still the same. The door is open.
Right.
So since it's been a while, tell us what you've been up to over these past years.
Not a damn thing. Like, no. Since last we spoke, I became like the sole owner of Mega.
Okay.
So, focusing on that, focusing on the training school, focus on raising my children. No, it wasn't a hostile takeover. No, it was just, my dude Jeff was having some health issues and just like, it was time to step to the side because, basically I had pretty much the full reins before the year began. Because it's kind of, when you think about Mega, you think about me, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, and that's not trying to sound egotistical or anything, but it's like, if you know Mega, you know me type of thing.
Gotcha.
What changed in your role? Because I feel like, you was always behind the scenes and shit with Jeff. Like, what changed?
Nobody could tell me no. I mean, like, there's no, it's now become this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, and nobody can tell me any different. I mean, I was basically like that before, but at least I would listen sometimes. Like, but, I have a couple wise men that usually talk me off the ledge on some of the things I want to do because I'll be trying to get wild sometimes.
Oh, I know. Don't I know it?
See, now I got to jump in. What's something you wanted to do, but they talked you down from?
Oh, July 20th.
So this is your creation, your baby right here.
Well, I don't know if it's my baby.
It might. Hey, we gotta go to Maury.
They're gonna have to check and see if I'm the pappy on this one. It's more like a stepchild.
This can't get right, kid. This is what you telling me?
But no, I'm just saying, like, in general, women's shows aren't very successful. And it's not the sound, and it's gonna sound messed up because, like, why do it if it's not successful? And I think it's because they just haven't been seen. Like, they deserve a success, as much as they're, you see them post online, women's matches should be like, it shouldn't be an attraction. Well, I don't want it to be an attraction, so I had to build up the whole division this year. I don't know, like, I really, when it comes to what else have I been told no that I can't do that I'll do? Oh man, I've been coming up with some fucked up names.
How fucked up?
I mean, November we're doing Hey Jive Turkey.
That's
not even bad.
Wait until you see what the whole premise of that is, because I'm a big fan of I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. So
are we going blaxploitation? Do I need to come in?
No, we're going blaxploitation on fucking.
Do I need to put a Jerry Curl wig on?
Yes. It's gonna be an all 70s style show, I'm thinking.
Oh man,
Oh nah.
I had to
He was
change
like, I
Ohio.
remember when y'all came out with them gold hats. You remember that shit?
Oh, I still found. I had mine today. My
Man, Big
daughter
Mo
found it.
gave me his, man.
Yeah,
That
we
shit was fly.
my daughter's moved in with me, so we've been rearranging the house. And they're like, Dad, we found this. And I was like, ooh, that's my pimp hat. I was like, oh, shucky ducky. So
That baby was nice
no
and
more
shiny. I felt like a
no
real
no
fan.
no more hot dogs and handshakes. You know, that was a name that just isn't really normal, you know. And plus I don't know if you guys watch Turmoil or not, but like I feel like I've become a little bit more lenient. I become way more lenient on the language, you know, because it's like I want realism with wrestling. Like who you see on there is me 24 hours a day. You know, I'm always acting a fool. So sometimes I'm surprised I even own a wrestling company.
I feel like that's how a lot of owners of wrestling companies should be, because it's some unbelievable shit for real. You really get to do that.
Yeah,
true.
and like it's cool to do and everything, but like sometimes I'm like, man, like I have people like they're like, hey, you know, you're an image of the company, yada yada yada, you own it, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I would just be like, did you know that if you smoke too much weed, that means you really need to be a crackhead? And say shit like, you know, people are like, bro, you can't say that. I'm like, yes, I can. I just said it. Yeah. Listen, I'm a small time promotion. I don't know. Even if I was a big time promotion, I'd still be saying dumb shit all the time. It's just me.
Man, it works.
It works for Tony Khan, so you good.
It works.
Right?
And I heard he
Yeah,
got his moves wide open.
Somebody said that I acted like him sometimes, and I was like, shit, I was a fan of wrestling before I started this stuff. Why would I not be a fan of wrestling now that I own it? Especially since I train these people with some of them, you know what I mean? And like they're doing big things.
True,
Like
true,
the
true.
the fuck you mean? Like, of course I'm gonna act a fool when I see that shit. You know,
It's lit.
people just be too serious sometimes.
Oh,
Why
man.
so serious?
You ain't gotta explain that to us. Trust me, we know. I just want to pivot real quick to the July 20th show, Baddies and The Beast. All I'm saying, real quick, I'm from Indianapolis, from the east side of Indianapolis. So is Big Alice Crowley. So you gotta give her a little nudge to get that win in, right? That's all I'm asking. You know,
You know, she moved to Ohio recently.
it's still in her heart.
Yeah, well, you know, there's
But
a
you hear
I don't know
you never really gone.
how far is Evansville from Indianapolis?
How far? Like probably like 2 hours. It's a quick drive.
All right, because the lovely Miss Larkin is from that area. So I mean, you're from Indiana, right there. There's two people.
Yeah,
Storm Garcon's from Indiana, I think. That's three. So Indiana's got a good chance to win. You know, I was trying to spread it out a little bit, but
I hope not. Don't tell him no shit like that, man.
you know,
hey, I got to get the bribes in when I can. Butter them up a little bit.
it's like I said, if you look at the entrance for it, I did a little bit of it's a young class, but it's also a very experienced. Like it's weird, like the grouping that I got here, from when I say back in my day, they're all getting these shows 3-4 times a week. And so it's good to see that they're all busy at such a young stage in the game.
And that's true.
But it's also, let me bring them up here before everybody else does too.
So well, how is that? How is that on the booking side?
What
elaborate on that? Tell the people, man. Is it hard getting these people?
Man, listen. No cap, if I could do this shit all over again, I wouldn't be doing it. Like, I mean, I originally started, I was going to do it with 8 people. Then I was like, well, wait a minute. I can get Angel Metro and Alex Crowley. I was like, Man, I was like, let me just go ahead and bump this up to 12. And that's stuff like so nobody can tell me no now. And like, sometimes I think I need that person. I was like, hey, you're doing too much. But
Nah, I look at it as more exposure for more people.
and that's the way I look at it because like if I can help somebody else grow somehow, some way, get a couple new fans, I ain't gonna cap like ticket sales for this thing aren't as good as I thought they would be, but it is what it is. We still got 2 weeks.
I was about to say it's still a long ass time.
Right. And like from what somebody else was explaining, like you get more walk-ups anymore than you get pre-sale ticket buys because people are now impulse for entertainment because you buy tickets now, you might have needed that money 2 weeks from now or something come up. And I'm like, I can get that because like I'm supposed to go to a concert next month and I'm like dreading going to the concert. But if you can get me to,
you know what I think it is now too?
I'm lazy.
Nah. It's a change of venue now. You got bigger space, so it ain't like people rushing to like get them tickets before somebody else get them. Because you remember how St. John's was?
Yeah, that's oh man, yeah. When we filled that place up, ugh.
Yeah, Dom and I like we didn't hesitate. Like we had to pre-order them motherfuckers real fast.
And but then it's like, but 2 days before, I guess I'm worried about that front row because I never want that front row to be empty.
Nah, if it is, I sneak up there. You ain't gonna know.
Yeah, well, we got bands. I got security. All that stuff.
I'll
be checking those. I'll be checking them wristbands.
I'll pull it up real fast.
Oh, you still small time. You got security. What?
Yeah, man. Dog, you know how many Felicias be trying to get into the front row?
We witnessed that shit a couple times.
It sucks. It's the worst. Like, come on now. You probably didn't even like. I'll be having people that come with somebody and try to sit in the front row. Like, come on now.
Try to sneak up. Okay.
One, you ain't that. You're not even important. Two, you're not even close to being that important.
Oh man.
But no, I'm looking forward to the tournament. It is a hassle to book because, like, I guess with the females, there's far less females that wrestle than there is guys. And plus, like, Mega's an all-inclusive place, so I wanted to make sure I had, the female gender represented by all angles. So, we got all that, and, went with that first round. First, I was like, man, I'll just do 4 matches, triple threats. And I was like, nah, because I hate that stuff when you want to see some one-on-one action,
Right.
They can't because sometimes you can't showcase in that triple threat because you're sitting on the side, even though that's what the main event's going to be. That's a whole different thing. But trying to watch, because I said the people I got, while they have experience, are still inexperienced in the business. If that makes sense. So you got a couple that have been in like a year or so. You got a few that have been in 5+ years. Unfortunately, like Ruthless Lala, she had to back out of the tournament. She'd have been, she was going to be one of those vets that I brought in type thing. But, once she heals, she'll be back in. You got the whole Mega Cup, the whole tournament style thing for the first ever Baddies Champion. Because I couldn't do the whole Vixens or ladies or women's.
And they did everything else, man. The Vixens, the knockouts, everything.
Man,
that's what you're saying.
Well, come on now.
It is now too, like the language now. You hit it that.
I mean, for me, I guess it's because it's like, man, I have to play with the corporate America, but it's still I'm kind of ghetto and hood, so
who don't like a baddie?
Right. So, it's like you had to, and I just see them like all the time. Well, I don't know, man, because we're talking about like Cleveland area, Elyria, Loraine baddies. There ain't no such thing.
Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You ain't seen what I seen.
Man,
you be like, hey, nigga, you wasn't lying.
No. See, because every female in these cities thinks they're a baddie.
Nah, but you
didn't cancel my trip.
You're entitled to your own opinion, but we are too. and majority rules. Hey, but
hard this game, man.
there's some baddies out here.
All right, well, yeah, we'll
But
go with that.
they don't wrestle, but they don't
But
wrestle.
they're still far and few between.
Yeah,
So it was just
they
like
don't-
booking
they don't
this, you
wrestle.
know.
Goodness.
So yeah, like, but man, I'm not even sure. I can't even remember all the matchups off the top of my head. I know there's like Megan Myers versus Pegasa.
True.
Shout out to Megan Myers. She'd be out there busting ass.
I think one that I'm looking forward to is Arie Alexander versus the lovely Ms. Larkin. That's yeah, like one of the, just because I already know what Arie can do in the ring from when she already wrestled for us before. You know, you got the modern day Mahadia, as I say, a super Oprah taking out Alexis Little Foot.
Yep.
Man, I can't even remember that. Oh, Emily Locke from Florida. I don't remember if y'all went down to if y'all was at the Saturday Night Slam last year.
Oh yes, I was.
And that's she debuted with that tag team Exodus. So she's gonna be taking on you know, favorite Alice over there.
Wait. I'm a little high right now. Was last year the Hawaiian thing?
What?
Was it the whole?
Yeah. Last year.
Oh yeah. That was
thing.
bet. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I had to think about that. I'm mad we're not there this year, but it is what it is.
Hey, always next year.
No, probably not.
Damn.
No.
Hey.
Look, man, I told you when I took over, I had to look over a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, yo, this doesn't even. Nah, man, like, how we paying to wrestle? Like, nah.
So it was like that type shit. All right.
Man, you seen how many people were showing up, and it just the numbers didn't add up because like they didn't count those people from the softball that were walking up, and I'm like,
just walk straight up. Kind of made me mad.
right.
Like,
Like, how you gonna charge me for people you let into the park? Like, so it was kind of. I was like, you're not getting over on me that way. So this year I was like, we got to change stuff, and they didn't want to, and I was like, all right, cool. Well, wish you luck.
The scenery was lit, the pictures, the videos. Like, damn, when that sun starts, boy. Woo-hoo.
But I mean, like, I don't know. We've had a fun summer, so like, this, I'm gonna say it like this: July 20th is a major risk. Not only am I doing a show in the middle of the summer at the college, but I'm doing 2 shows in one day yet again. Like, I think it's always one of the things that's like, let me see what I can do stupider next time. But I mean, it is what it is. Like,
you did have a big ass spot with the bounce house with Trey Miguel.
Hey. Oh yeah, that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that shit was live there, man.
We don't have a bounce house. Yeah, I should have got a bounce house for this. I don't know.
Nah,
we'll be good on it, man. I'm telling you,
bounce house.
Here's the thing: it's like if you got something to do in the evening time, you can come watch the Baddies in the afternoon, and the like, because that first show is gonna have the majority of them on them. Show 2, man, gonna have
the winners.
I'm debating. The finals might be in a cage match for the Baddies, but there's already 2 other cage matches. A street fight.
So the stipulations of these tournament matches are different. They're not all the same.
No, round 1 is all one-on-one matches. Those ones would be the same. No, like, kind of stipulations, you know. Round 2. Well, here's where it gets interesting. Round 2. All right. And you've been around, you've seen the Mega Cup has never been like just a straight up like bracket type formula. I think we did that in year 1 and it didn't work out. And I was like, all right, I got to just make it different because I got to be able to do it in one show now instead of trying to, because we tried to spread it out for like a whole year one time. And I don't even think half the teams were in it by the end of the year. I was like, I don't even remember this team being in it. Like a team that lost was back in it. And I was like, man, it went way off where it should have been. So that's when I decided like every year it's just got to be different. So that's where it's like, all right, well, This year is going to be the Baddies. So how do we do this? And then I, went from 8 to 12. And that's when I was like, do I do triple threats? No, they're not yet. Got your singles matches first. Let these ladies showcase what they can do one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
But here goes, then I was like, but what can I do to make it interesting? What can I do to make it like, oh, hell no. So round 2 is they're gonna be divided into teams, 3-on-3.
Ooh, that's real different.
So the winner of the 3-on-3 will now go into the main event for a triple threat match between the 3 that won. So it's like you gotta have your frenemy till the end of that one. And once that bell rings and that victory is secured, me personally,
could be very tricky.
Me personally, I'm stomping the head of the person that makes the pin because I might even try to take them out of that triple threat right there, But that's me. I don't know. I'm not into sportsmanship. I mean, I am, but
I'm just thinking about how I can tire my teammates out and still pick this dub up for the
right.
That's what I'm thinking about.
And then you got to figure, all right, so show 1, you don't have much time to really gel with your teammates at all. Right. And you already you had to win one match to get there. Now you got to rely on 2 other people who are trying to reach the same goal that you're trying to reach. And you got to trust them. And there's some there are some people in this field that do not like each other.
That makes it even better.
So what if they end up on the same team? Are they going to have the same focus? You know what I mean?
They got no choice but to if you want to win. I mean, if you're going to let you not liking this motherfucker fuck your chances up, then hey.
Yeah, but that could also be you know what? I don't care if I lose, they're not going to win either type thing. Yeah. I don't know.
We both going.
Man, come on. We're talking about baddies here. We already know that females can be petty as petty can be.
Yes.
So I don't know,
but you got a little pettiness too with this shit that you done cooked up right here. You want to see some shit happen?
I do. I want, yeah. Who wouldn't?
I know I do.
I'm here to stir the pot as much as possible.
Okay.
Like I said, when that bell rings and you look at the other 2 people that you won with, and you're like, do I beat your ass right now, or do I wait?
Get straight to it.
And but if you go after one, well, how do you know the other one is either not going to help you, or they might help the other person?
I don't think there's no help. I'm going in there as I got to fight both of them.
You would have to, but I mean, at that same time, you got to win the match with both of them.
If I'm the third person,
yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna tire their asses out, and then that next round comes and it's over.
Yeah, my strategy would be to chill out and just make sure we don't lose.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. How can I win this match using the least amount of energy? Because I know I'm gonna go on to this next match and fuck they tired asses up.
Or what if you're the most powerful one and you just dominate the other 3? You're gonna be kind of worried because now, if my plan was to tire the other one out, and I just watch look at somebody like Super Oprah makes it to the semifinals. Who's gonna wear Super Oprah down?
I can tell you what, Ken. A low blow.
Yeah, but that's for a moment.
No rules.
Who's to say Super Oprah?
You just lost Alexis Little Foot. I haven't really decided.
You never know. Alexis Little Foot might beat her. She might not even get there.
Well, I'm just saying, if you had somebody like Super Oprah, Arie Alexander isn't weak. She makes it to the second round. Boom. So that's there's some females that could be. Now come on, look at Big Al.
Big Al.
I saw her hit a backbreaker on Isaiah Broner. She's a
I mean,
sleeper.
so she's the type just come in, knock somebody out one blow, boom, match over. Like, oh, well, I guess that one's over quick. Not tired out. I don't know. There's so many strategies you have to use. Like,
You gotta come up with 3 strategies for 3 different matches.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
It's gonna be a long night. So hey, put your
Yes.
thinking cap on and drink your Gatorade.
Make some Cornell notes.
I would and then like, okay, so if you get teamed up with somebody you ain't never met before, now you gotta go out there knowing nothing about that person. You don't know how shifty they are. You know what I mean? Like, they could be cool as shit or they could be shifty as fuck. It's one of the two.
I
I'm gonna go with
get
shifty.
excited
I wouldn't
talking about
trust
it.
I wouldn't trust anybody, so but y'all both shifty, so you know, you got that one that's gonna be loving playing to the crowd, the one that's gonna hate the crowd, and they got, you know, I don't know. See, my charisma for that match would have to go out the window because I'm like, I don't like anybody, nobody. I just want a 3 count.
Right.
If y'all can't get that, help me get that. Get out my way or get an ass whooping with them. I mean, but then you got somebody like small like Pagasa. You know, underdog right there. Pagasa, she wrestled for us at the con, and I've seen like how little she's like a little speedy all the way across the ring. You know, you can't tire somebody like that out. They got energy for days.
Right.
A lot of strategizing. And very little time to do it too.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That's the thing. You got to be on your toes.
And then, like I said, the finals. You know what? Hell, I'm going to do it. The finals are going to be in a cage too. Why not?
Oh, you here first.
Exclusive.
May as well.
Cage.
Fuck it.
It's there, you know.
So now you gotta get through a singles match, a 6-man tag, or 6-woman tag, and a cage match. That's It's gonna. Hey, good luck. Better than you than me. You know.
I mean, if you want to be champion, you gotta do champion type things. So
True. Fair enough.
Baddies Champion. You got to go through all of that shit.
that's you're going through water. You know, if you really want it, and that's like right there. That's the definition of a baddie. First off, she slaps some first person around. You know, takes them out. 2, this is the episode where everybody's like the frenemies. Episode 3 is the season finale. And then, you know, we get some rematches for some reunion shows and stuff. But
Sound like you a Baddies fan.
I've never watched one single episode.
I don't know, man. You broke it down pretty smooth right there.
Listen, that's reality TV. You know what I mean? Like, you can watch, like, I watch clips, but I can't really tell you. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna cap. Like, I watch the clips when they come through on my TikTok and my Facebook feeds and all that. When they'll be like sitting on those couches or whatever, fighting or what, you know. Or that one that was like saying stuff that she shouldn't have been saying, so she ended up getting beat up, and then
That's not like every episode.
like that's all. Yeah, when you know you see them commercials, it's like this week on Baddies, and you just see like girls' hair flying everywhere. I'm like, oh, see, it's just another reality show. Cool. Ain't nothing special about these females, you know.
It's too much scripted ass whoopings now in these reality shows. Take me back to the Flavor of Love days, man. That shit was actually believable.
Yeah, give me some New York.
Like some throwback shit, man. This new shit, it's like they gotta be fighting in the contract.
Right. It's like, okay,
it's not spontaneous, like we waiting on somebody to get slapped.
Right, like episode 3, you know, in the parlor, you know, Anita and Monica, you're gonna fight because one don't like the other one's lip gloss. Right. Like, the fuck you mean? Like, all right, cool. Yeah. Those shows are so weird. So yeah, I haven't watched them in a long time. Like, I used to watch reality TV. Then I realized it wasn't reality.
Nah, man, that got corny. Then everybody got a spinoff, and it's like, damn, this is like a family tree, man. And the relatives just keep getting lamer.
Yeah, I think they overdo it sometimes. It's like you had a good episode of something, you just try to stretch it out as much as you can to make much. Look how famous people get over stupid stuff anymore.
Right.
You got a girl who says spit on the thing, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh!" Like,
Hey,
y'all
but would
were
You own that
crazy.
thing.
you book her for the show?
Man, listen, no. That would be a chance in my day. Like, cool, she got her bag, but like, what does she really do? Like, we make famous, stupid people famous. Like, I don't even call her stupid. She ain't stupid because she's making her money off of this. But like, she was just being a fool. You know what I mean? Like, clown her out. And it's like that's I don't know. Society's dumb as shit sometimes.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, we make these people famous and then
We
complain
really
that
do.
they famous.
Yeah, like look how many people bought like license plates, and I'm like, man, what do I got to do to get mega viral? You know, I always ask Mo, I'm like, did you capitalize off it? Like, you had 300 million views off of something. How much money did you make off it? This girl talks about spitting on the dang, and yeah,
I on that thing.
yeah, and I'm like, man, I bet you
That's
never
funny.
once. And my favorite part of the video, though, she's like, I love you, Pookie. And the first thing I think of is New Jack City. So, I mean, I was like,
R.I.P.
she a fiend. So,
R.I.P. Pookie.
yeah. But yeah, I'm high as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we gonna settle that shit in a cage. Fuck a reality show. There ain't no New York around. It ain't nothing but turnbuckles, aprons,
Right.
metal
An opportunity.
fans,
Yeah.
and a
So-
Baddies Championship waiting.
So real quick, we've been talking about the baddies, you know, but there's a couple other matches on the card. You in particular, you still going up against Colt Johnson at Steel Cage?
Man, fuck him. I'm gonna beat his
Yeah.
ass.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Like,
That's all I wanted to hear.
like, all right, so it all started like, I don't know. This might be my fault. I'll take blame for some of the stuff, but like I brought back that Brass Knuckles Championship because it's supposed, we do that turmoil on Thursdays, and I was like, I need everybody to want to fight for
Live on
something.
YouTube every Thursday. Check that out.
And like it's like they gotta have something to go for. Well, that's when I brought back the Brass Knuckles title. But like after Chris Onyx, who can still lay claim as one of the best, like I don't know, they all they say they're the best, but when I had it, this is what I look at. When I had it, I did casket matches, I did bull rope matches, I did four corners matches, stuff like that, like Brass Knuckles, like fighting. And they saw it coming, they knew it was coming, but you got Colt here out here hitting people with Brass Knuckles, talking about how tough he is. Like, bro, they don't even see you doing it. Like, like I don't see how they don't in them overly tight skinny jeans you got on, but I don't know. He's just like a smart ass 18-year-old kid, like had so much potential, but that mouth, man, you just want to punch him in the face.
Gotta make a man out of him.
I don't know, man. Like like I said, he's got so much potential, but like look at what he couldn't stop running his mouth with Greg Iron. The ego, that's his biggest problem, And it's so it's like, man, I'm just gonna win this and I'm gonna put it back on the shelf. I'm like, we don't even need this title. The Fighting Spirit Championship's usually defended on Turmoil. Once in a while, we'll get the Infinity. The tag titles, but like Cash Inc.'s become the longest reigning tag title, for most defenses because they defend them every week on it almost. But like, so it's like this. If they really want a title, they need to go for one of the main ones. I don't want to cheapen the value of the Brass Knuckles title, but it served its purpose for what I wanted it to do. But now they're starting to think they're way ahead of the game. Think they're veterans of the business at the ripe age of can't even get an alcoholic beverage. Like Colt couldn't even go out and buy like a celebratory cigarette if he wanted to, or a cigar if he wanted to.
Couldn't even buy a Colt 45. You know?
Right. And like then somebody's like, well, how, he keeps on bringing up the age, and like, because there's a 28-year difference between me and him. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I was like, I'll see if the old man still has it the way he keeps saying, probably break a hip or something. I'm still whoop his ass in the process.
Not a hip, man.
Yeah. I'm more worried about my legs. I got them old people legs because they're so long, man. They be getting tight and stuff. I'm like, oh. So y'all see me walking.
Don't tell him, bro. He don't need to know.
Oh, listen, no, because I still let him come to training. Like I let him see what's about to happen to him. The thing is, I know his playbook. He don't know mine. Like I said, he's 18. I've been wrestling for what, 20 years. Listen, he was still in diapers when I was winning titles, so that is it.
Okay.
And I've been hitting the gym too, trying to get a little swole on, but it ain't working. I'll have enough energy and stuff. I'll be looking just good enough for the match, but I go try to say I'm coming out looking all stocked and swole. It's like, man, y'all know how life is. He's like, man, I got to get to the gym today. And he's like, oh, shit, it's already bedtime. So,
hey, man, you got to switch to the baggy t-shirts, bro.
No, I've been trying to wear some schmediums. Got to have the schmedium, But I'm 45. The dad bod's allowed to be in,
Right.
I'm like just coming in for a barroom fight every once in a while. I'm like that dude that just comes in and like gets drunk at the bar every once in a great while and ends up getting into a fight. That's me. So, but I don't drink, so I just got to come in the wrestling ring and whoop somebody's ass every once in a while. And it's going to be Colt this time. But no, that title's older than he is. So it's time for it to just go back on the shelf, go back on the wall, retire it again. Just like me, I will retire again for about another year or so. Come back for some stupid reason.
You on that Goldberg schedule.
Man, I always feel like I don't have time. And plus, like, usually it's like, I want to see the students flourish, but I don't want to see Colt flourish. I want to knock him out. So,
fair enough.
Punk ass kid, man.
Hey, it had to be you, Colt. I don't even know you, but hey, you sound like you about to beat your ass, bro.
I mean, he'd be a good kid if he just shut up and never speak, but he always opens his mouth. So,
bad luck.
Be like Noir and the boys. Don't say shit.
Yeah. He looks like the type that used to like drink monsters and punch walls when his mom would let him play like video games past 9:30.
Don't play Call of Duty with the boys, Mom.
We almost had our first victory on Fortnite.
Right.
So, yeah. Guess
Sound
I have
like
to
we got
teach him.
some shit coming, man.
Yeah, then you got Chris Onyx and Butchie B in a cage too.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be some shit. I feel like Butchie B gonna try to jump off that motherfucker.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I won't be surprised if he does. But I don't know because him and Onyx, they do not like each other. So I don't even know if they're gonna have some. You know what I mean? Like, are they gonna separate long enough?
They might not even get in the cage. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like, how do I got to make sure one's in the cage and lets the other one get in the cage before they start fighting because these two it's like an on-site thing. Well, I had to break them up in the locker room too.
Oh,
so.
So that one's on the 5 o'clock show. So hey, get your tickets.
Nigga might jump off some.
Second half.
Ooh wee. Well, how you feel about these two shows? Have you did 2 shows in one day?
Yeah, we came back from COVID. We did I don't know, man. It's such a busy week that week. Like, I'm just hoping, like, I'm just trying to make sure that we come out. I don't know, because like like I said, I might have overdid it a little bit with where ticket sales, but it is what it is, you know. No risk, no reward, no reward, no risk, something like that. I don't know. But it's like if I don't make it this show, I'll make it next show, you know. So like yeah, because we got a show on the 21st too, and then we're gonna be at the Rubber Ducks on the 25th. So I'm like, all right, just gotta stay focused for the whole week. I can't even stay focused with the first, you know, I just got right now I gotta stay focused on the first two shows. And then, you know, like I said, the baddies, they're gonna bring it, so I ain't worried about them. You know, I'm more worried about just people showing up. Once people show up, the rest will take care of itself. I want that high energy for, you know, the wrestlers themselves.
Right.
We need to bring back signs.
That's gonna happen. Oh man, I feel like signs are a lost art. Them shit
They
like
really are.
dinosaurs in the wrestling world.
You don't see that.
Is that a
See that shit
sign?
too much?
Nope.
Back in the day, though, it was one dude at Meg used to have a sign with every wrestler at every match.
Yep, Jim Blaylock. I still got a lot of those signs in my closet. Like I have like a shelf that just has like all the signs from him, and it's like that thick. And I'm like, man, this dude used to bring signs every single show. One time he even brought envelopes and had them underneath all the chairs. It was me and Aaron Bauer together, and we came out for our segment, and he like starts pulling out these cards. It's like, look under your seats, grab your envelopes, open your envelopes, and like we're saying, like, what the fuck is going on? And they pull out these envelopes, and all of them say "fat sucks." And I was like, man, I was like, fuck you. At the same time, I'm like, oh man, this is cool as shit. This dude did all this just for us. Like,
It's a fan right there.
yeah, that's when I was like, I don't know, that kind of boosted my ego super hard, confidence at the time, because I was like, ain't nobody else in this whole place getting a reaction like I'm getting. Look at this. I was like, yeah. I looked at Aaron at the time. I was like, damn. I was like, you know they're gonna hate us in the locker room.
That's right, people. Mega fans got to bring back signs. That's the sign.
They really do. I miss the signs.
We're bringing back signs. We're gonna bring the signs back. B. Next show we're going to.
Nah, I can't bring the signs back because I'll be, you know, taking the pictures and getting the videos and the clips.
Get them signs.
And the person in front of me better not have no damn sign because I'm gonna have to tell you to move that sign when I'm trying to get these videos.
That's why you gotta get the first row seats.
Yeah, front row.
But hey, I told you I'm gonna sneak up there.
But you know what? Big Mo is gonna be. I'm gonna have him guarding front row now.
Oh, I'm gonna really be scared. What up, Mo? You're playing.
No, Mo hit you with that. Oh no, Brandon,
today, though.
I can't do it, man. Boss man.
He ain't even fucking with it today, man.
He hit me with that not too long ago. So like, I love you, but still.
Mo's my enforcer. Like I'm like Mo. I'm like, hey, go tell the people. Mo will be right there. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, I remember you smashed him over the chair too. let's not forget that.
But we've been cool since.
Hey man, what's a chair shot between friends? You know,
right? You know, if you can't hit your friend with a chair over a disagreement,
who can?
We've even talked about firing up the truck one more time, but I don't have that many matches in me. I'm like, I already felt like this whole getting ready for this one, going to training and all that stuff, because I was like, I can't go in there and completely shit the bed. That'll suck.
That's like Reggie Miller when he was about to come back to the league.
Hey, chill. I'm called for it completely.
That's really bad, man. Because like, man, Coach Johnson must have died in the cage.
Hey, man.
Like, I'll be in practice. I'll be feeling like, oh, I'm like, but it's just practice. What are we talking about? We're talking about practice. Not the game. Just practice. I'm like, I'm tired from this shit, man. I'm ready. And I still got to go in front of people and wrestle. Oof. I got to put on these boots and everything. Can I just put on my shoes? Like,
That's wild. Because like you've been a gatekeeper with all the cage matches like the last couple of years against the rookies.
Yeah, always some tomfoolery by him too. Don't ask me where I just got that word from, but
It's just in the vocabulary.
yeah,
It came out smooth.
I don't know. Like, here's the thing: is I just like wrestling, like giving the rub to the young kids. You know, every once in a while, it's like this is my legacy that they're showcased on. So if they're gonna make themselves out that they're that damn good, well, I just want to see if they really are. You know.
And I get them, they taste of a first real ass whooping.
Right. You know what? And that's the thing. It's like nowadays, 90% of these people have never had their ass whooped. And I'm like, well, shit, we're going to have to change that just a little bit. So, you know.
They're getting that old school grapple.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, you know, Colt making all them old jokes. I'm like, man, I don't think you understand what that means. Slow means I'm gonna slow you down. I'm gonna choke you out. Like that's all I got to do is rub your face on the cage for about 10 minutes straight. Nobody's gonna say that sucked. They're gonna love that I rubbed your face on the cage for 10 minutes. Like
I need a power bomb in the middle of the ring.
Old school, just simple.
I'm gonna one power bomb. That power bomb gift from back
like
in the day.
El Taino that one time.
Shit.
I did that. You know what? I hit him with that. Like I just wrestled Colt on Turmoil in a tag match a few weeks ago, and I hit him with that.
Hey, remind him.
I might this time. I think I might do it into the cage.
Hey, whatever it is, let me make sure I can get it.
Hey man, y'all setting Colt up, bro. He might see y'all at the show.
Hey, I ain't worried.
He's gonna get stuck between the cage and the ropes. I'm gonna leave him lay there. Oh, and that's the thing. All right, all the cage matches are gonna have different rules. I don't know what I'll do for this triple threat. I mean, it's triple threat now, so it's gonna be pinfall, escape. But Onyx and Butchie, it's got to come to an end. It can't just one leaves the ring. That's not,
too easy.
They gotta, that's pinfall or submission, knockout.
That's the real way right there.
Last man standing cage match.
Now, me and Cole, that's gonna be escape the cage. Just get out of the cage. Like it's just. I'm gonna give you.
That's where he might have youth on his side. You might whoop his ass, but there might be a way he get his young ass up out that cage before them old legs are yours.
Not strategy, my man. I'm gonna stay over by the cage door, and he ain't gonna be able to get out of it. And anytime he comes, I'm gonna just boot him to the head, like,
type of shit, man. All right.
Like, I ain't gonna fall for his weak ass hidden brass knuckles. Like, I already know that's what he does. That's like, listen, I don't know how many people lost the El Taco. Like, you knew what he was gonna do.
That motherfucker's a cheater.
You knew at some point he was gonna hit you in the nuts, but yet for some reason, somehow,
kept falling for it. Huh?
Y'all kept on getting hit in the nuts. Like, and only one person was smart enough to wear a cup.
Oh,
and he still got kicked in the nuts after that. Like, why would you show everybody? I would have waited till I wanted to show everybody I had that cup. Like, see? But what you think? He just because he missed the first time he pulled it out, showed like, yeah. Inexperience right there. And it's gonna be Colt's biggest issue. He ain't gonna know what to do with that ass whooping.
Damn Colt. R.I.P. to Colt.
He's gonna try to run up a cage, like he was talking shit to one that's about I'll put you in a sleeper hold. Like, you not realize I'm just gonna run your little ass back into a cage? Like, I don't want to say little because he's not little, but I mean, it takes me like 1.5 steps. Like, so trying to put me in a sleeper, let me stand before, man, get out of here. Already screwing up, kid. I could tell him how to beat me and he still won't do it, but.
Ooh.
You know what the young kids do? Give the young kids a book and they still won't pick it up.
Yeah. I could tell him the pure strategy. In fact, I might even do that Thursday. I don't want to see him Thursday. I might slap him in his mouth. But yeah. Fuck him. Fuck him, that stupid ass hat.
Oh,
them ugly ass wrestling boots look like cowboy. Like, he ain't even a cowboy. That's the worst thing. Like,
yeah.
Your parents gave you the name Colt Johnson, so all of a sudden, like listen, bro, there's no Ohio Cowboys. Get out of here. You don't even have a country accent.
Oh,
Like,
man.
you
I
know,
knew one Ohio Cowboy, I think. His name was Bill.
no, there's no such thing. Listen, that's I see people where I live and they're like with the Confederate flags and all that stuff, and I'm like,
You're from the South.
Like, yeah.
like
What even
you didn't even from the south side of the city, let alone the south. So I mean, I guess we can all pretend to be anything. You know, he pretends he's the best brass knuckles champion ever, so I guess he can pretend to be a cowboy too.
Ooh.
Damn,
But he's got to realize I keep that thing on me, that cookie sheet, so that might have to come into play. Yeah.
I might get some rope.
Like I said, I've even sent Colt matches of mine. I'm like, here, I'm gonna give you stuff to study, just to see what's about to happen to your ass. I don't care. Like me showing him 3 or 4 matches doesn't even show him like 1/10 of what I can do. I was like, how do I give you what I'm gonna do, and you still take? I sent him the cage match between me and Christian. I'm like, here's what the offense is gonna be: me whooping that ass. Like I ain't going in there to do. We all know I'm not going in there to do no shit. I'm going in there to punch you in the face, kick you straight in the head, boot you, bust that chest open, and I'm gonna be a smart ass while I'm doing it. It's why people love me. It's why people hate me. People know what's about to happen. But Colt's the one that's like, oh well, you know, I got you, old man. But like, I got your old man right here, bro. But you know,
Oh,
July 20th, man. Oh, we got to ass whooping, my nigga.
hey man, you got one coming, dog. Do you hear this?
Got one coming, so.
Man, dude, y'all got me on a tangent about that little son of a bitch. Like.
Man, do y'all hear this? It is on.
Oh, I can't wait. So, July 20th, bring some flowers for Colt.
Man,
you got a stack card. You got the baddies. Got a couple cage matches. You got a funeral for Colt. It's gonna be live.
Matt Cross versus JVM versus Lemmy Sandemus. El Tic Taco, Jimmy Jammer in a street fight. Well, we got Chambea versus Mike Michaels and JD Smooth versus Cody Gray, who has an issue with me apparently, and Paxton Calloway. You know, but Kalam versus Jason Kincaid too.
Okay.
Cash Inc. versus Exodus from Florida. So we'll see, you know. And they've been having some issues themselves. So, you know, might be, so it could be that surprise pull off. You know, I've been like, I can see it happen with the way things been going between them all. So,
Teams break up.
So,
but yeah, that card, everybody be there. You listen to the show, we be there. Get tickets now. Get front row tickets. Get everything. Buy merch. Buy everything. We be there.
And sit by Big Mo because he gonna let y'all go in the front row without that bracelet on.
He ain't gonna let nobody go in that front row.
Oh man, they go by for DA whooping ass. Yeah. Setting people up.
Big Mo be mad as hell. Man, why the fuck everybody got no bracelet on over here, man? What's going on?
Slide me a bracelet at the door, Big Mo. Like, can we do it? Like, come on, man. Can we do it?
Can you do it, dog?
But hey, thanks for being on the show, man.
Oh man, anytime.
Yes, man. It's been some years since we chopped it up. We got to do this again sometime.
Yes, sir.
Send them home, Don.
All right, man. Just follow us at we're on Facebook, Twitter, IG, Powerbomb Jutsu, and that's it.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. OnlyFans. And follow Mega. And they got IG, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere where we're at too. So
YouTube,
some good content.
Make sure to check out that Thursday turmoil on YouTube. I'm tongue tied now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it, man. Thank you, man.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, that was lit right there, man. That was lit.